This lesson is going to be about, especially for beginners, to remember not to forsake simplicity. You know, it goes a long way, especially in your listeners. You know, everybody's not musicians out there, so everybody's not listening for the ooh and the ah that musicians listen for. Okay, but when you can perfect simplicity, you even make those ooh and ah moments happen for everybody. You know, not just for musicians. Okay? The basic triad. Okay, the basic triad is every other note in the scale, and in this case we're using C. So a 1 chord is C, every other note. You just skip one note in between. You got C, E, G. Okay, that's the 2, D, F, A, E, G, B, F, A, C, G, B, D, A, C, E, B, D, F. Okay, and we just went 1 through 7 till we ended up back at the 1. Okay, you have what's called drop 2 voicings. That's when you start from the top of the chord. This is the root. The top will be the high note, which is G, and you go to the second note down. See, it's only a 3-note. It's a triad. It's a 3-note chord, so it's the middle note in this case. And when you do the drop 2 voicing, you bring the middle note down here. Okay. So in the first inversion, in the root position, I should say, this is the root position because the C is at the bottom. In the root position of the 1 chord, when you do a drop 2, you end up with the E at the bottom. Okay. Okay, and you can move around. You know, you can move around like that and come up with some nice talk music stuff. I mean, in the second inversion of the 1 chord, you bring the C to the top. So now G becomes your middle chord, middle note, and you can drop 2 on that, and then you can move around with that. Okay, that's good for talk music. And then so that's the root position, first inversion, and then the second inversion, when you have G, C, E, okay, then C becomes your middle note, and when you do the drop 2 on that, you end up with C, G, E, okay, and that's another drop 2 voicing on all those are just the 1 chord, you know, and you can move around with those, and those open, you know, those open voicings, and it does something in the service, okay. So okay, learn those drop 2 voicings, but not just from one in one position. You know, do it in all the inversions, okay? You know, when y'all talk about those cathedral moves and playing like that, that's all this is in triads and stuff like that. And I mean, Lawrence Lyles make that joint sound sweet, real complex, but it's all mastering simple things. Okay.